Hey fans, here we are for this week's PA Wrestling Match of the Week. We are at Owen J. Roberts High School where they're hosting the Perk Valley Vikings in a matchup of that has implications to the pack this year, along with district duels seedings. Tonight, Glenn's not with us tonight, but I am joined by former Pottsgrove wrestler TJ Demetrio. TJ, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for having me.
So tonight, as the introductions are going on behind us, we're going to bring up some of the keys of tonight's match. So you see there, and it's like this most matches where what comes down to is the coin toss for these teams, either Perk Valley or ONJ, to create those desirable matchups. TJ, it's going to be huge, especially with news that some of these both teams are missing regulars in their lineup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you get the coin toss going your way. Definitely sets a mood for the rest of the night. You definitely want to have that coin toss in hand so you know where the lineup is going and who you want to send out there.
Right, and both teams are relatively young, but now we're going to see some non-regulars in the lineup potentially for both teams, and that could, we're going to see who has more depth, and we're going to see some of these young guys have an opportunity to step up in this crowd. Nice crowd here tonight in ONJ's gym here in Bucktown. The lights are going to go down in a few minutes. The mat lamp is going to be on, and ONJ, maybe I'm a little biased, kind of does it right, has a great atmosphere here. TJ, your thoughts on what we're going to see here tonight from these two teams?
Yeah, big night for ONJ. They got a bunch of people in the house tonight, definitely going to make a lot of noise. And about those young guys, this is a great opportunity for them to step up. One thing about those young guys, you really want them to eliminate bonus points for the other team. So you definitely want to get out there and give it a good match and show your best and go out there and have some fun.
Yeah, PV comes in tonight's match 4-0 on the season. They won the Coley Classic dual meet tournament, and they were 7th at the Trojan Wars this past weekend, a very competitive Trojan Wars. And they were missing Kelly Keikos, and they did have their heavyweight returning state qualifier Cole Euchre default out. So they possibly could have finished even higher than that. ONJ was 4th at the Bear Duels earlier this year. They were 18th at King of the Mountain, and they were 11th at the same tournament this past weekend. So, on paper, it was going to be a close match with teams missing who they're missing. It made that margins for error even thinner because now guys have to step up and guys have to perform maybe and do more than they're supposed to.
Yeah, of course. And those Boyertown duels are always a tough tournament to start off the season, so ONJ always participates in them. So definitely getting some good matches in there, so don't count them out, even though they are ranked a little bit lower than Perk Valley. They're always down to scrap and give some tough matches out there for their opponents.
Just finishing up introductions here. They're going to play the national anthem, and after that will be the coin toss, and we'll be locked in, ready to go. We are starting at 139 pounds tonight.
Would you all please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
getting ready for the coin toss here in Bucktown. As I said earlier, lights are going to go down, as you can see in the background there, getting ready for this match to start. Said earlier, 139 pounds where we're going to start. So it's going to be interesting to see both coaching staffs at the edge of the mat as well, waiting to see, just because of the matchups that they know they're going to potentially control throughout the dual meet. Starting in the middle of the lineup like so, as in 139 pounds, definitely looks like Owen J got odd coming out of it. We used the possession arrow here at Owen J, apparently. So we're starting at 139. Wait and see who checks out for each team as we get going. Should be Mason Karkoska, ranked 5th in the region currently and 23rd in the state. And Aiden Stratton are their regulars at 139 pounds. But, they're Owen J's going to have to show first. So it looks like, PV is sending. And as always, someone comes to our table looking for us. Wrong table. So we have Mason Karkoska coming out. And wait to see who's coming out for Perk Valley.
And now, the first match of the evening in the 139-pound weight class. Representing Perkiomen Valley High School, Lucas Storms. And from Owen J. Roberts High School, Mason!
So we have Lucas Storms and Mason Karkoska.
Karkoska with the quick takedown, going right into that 2-on-1 series, trying to bar up and try to get a tilt there, and there he gets it.
Yeah, he loves that reinforced bar tilt.
Looks like he secures his 3 back points. Wrestling on the edge, out of bounds, back to the center.
And a quick 3 makes it 5-0 here early on. 22 seconds in. Our official tonight is Dave Jones Sr. Some of you may know him. He's got a few sons that wrestled for Boyertown over the year. Eli Jones, Dave Jones Jr. He has put quite a few sons into the sport that have had success. Mason, cutting Storms here, or Karkoska's cutting Storms in on that dump, and secures the 2.
Yep. Looks like he's going to wrestle a lot on his feet, try to get his back points when he can, and try to run up the score. Hopefully get some bonus points out of this match.
He's holding 3 points now. He lets go of the hold. And just like that is 7-1. Oh, 10-1, sorry.
Going for the bar, going for the kill, and he gets the pin.
Your winner from
Ball, 59 seconds.
Owen J leads the match 6-0 to start.
We might have a technical violation on. We have a looks like a technical violation on PV. Wrestler took his straps down on the mat.
From Owen J. Roberts High School, Skyler David Heiser.
Yes, there was a
minus
point.
one team
Minus
point for Owen J.
No, minus 1 team point for PV.
No, well, the score.
I think they messed.
Okay.
I think they messed up.
So it's going to be 6 to -1 off the bat. Can they put that on the scoreboard, Joe?
No, but we can.
Oh.
That's in a situation where every point matters. That could be huge in the team implications. David Heiser comes in with a record of 8-5 on the year, wrestling at 160 pounds primarily. A little bit of 52. Wrestled at Trojan Wars, made the quarterfinals as a weighing in 147 pounds, wrestling 160. Nope.
Stratton keeping on his feet, not letting that takedown happen, keeping that other hand off the mat. Good fight from Stratton to avoid
Stratton
that
comes in with a record of 4-4, wrestling both 139 and 145. Bumping up here tonight. Again, PV looking to make some moves to create matchups.
David Heiser enforcing his mat position.
The scoreboard here is now correct. It is 6. It says 6-0, but it is actually 6 to -1.
Shot to that single leg.
He pops out.
And he gets two. Out of bounds.
49 seconds left here in the first period. 2-0 lead for Skylar David Heiser. Very aggressive mat return there. He's going to go to the near side cradle here.
Stratton keeping a strong base, staying on his feet. Comes back down, turns to his feet. Working for a switch there on the inside.
No change just yet. David Heiser turks that low leg. We'll see if he's able to go far side claw, maybe get an exposure here.
Yeah, I don't think that's deep enough, Joe.
10 seconds. That looks as if that's how we'll end the period here. We're in the second period.
Stratton chooses down to start the second period. Oop. Caution top man.
Good switch, re-switch sequence there. Stratton gets some good movement on bottom. Great sit into that tilt by David Heiser. However, he's unable to secure more than a 1 count. Now he's a little bit high.
It looks like Stratton is doing a really good job of avoiding any back points, and now he's out in front, almost with the front head, looking to get that reversal. And now he has a cradle locked up.
He's got that near side cradle locked up. See if he's able to do anything. No change yet.
Can he get any points here if he frees that leg? Could he get the points?
Yeah.
Now he needs to work behind. He's in the front head. He should at least get the one here. No, he doesn't.
Back. That's back points. This is huge here.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
And knowing that yeah, but he gets pinned. Shoulders out of bounds. He gets pinned. Seconds away from an escape, and he ends up giving up the pin. And the score, 12 to -1.
We go to 152 pounds. We have Mason Mazzarelli checking to.
Our next contest is in the 152-pound weight class. From Perkiomen Valley High School, Anthony Rossi. And from Owen J. Roberts High School, Mason Mazzarelli.
Got Mazzarelli and Rossi here. Mazzarelli comes with a record of 2-1. He is a senior.
Mazzarelli with a slide by, gets behind, scores a takedown.
Rossi is a junior, comes with a record of 0-1. This weight class probably would be occupied by Kelly Kakos, if not for being injured. Wish him a continued recovery and get him back on the mats. He's one of the best that District 1 has to offer, and hope to see him on the mats this year. And just as I say that, Mazzarelli locks up a cross-face cradle with 1:07 left in the period. He's got a lot of time.
Looks like Rossi's able to free that arm, but still goes to his back, and it looks like, is his shoulder down? Can't see. Up, and he gets a pin.
And it's a pin fest here in Bucktown right now. 18 and -1 is your score. As we go into 160, which is going to be one of our better matchups of the day. It's probably going to be Carson Pasco and Sam Gotro.
Owen J is coming out firing, ready to wrestle.
From Perkiomen Valley High Pasco.
I take that back. Sorry, Gavin Pasco.
High School, Sam
Gotro ranked 6th in our latest regional rankings. However, he's has moved up exponentially after 2 great weeks, Kingdom Mountain and 2 great tournaments, Kingdom Mountain and Trojan Wars. He's up to number 3 in the state and number 1 in the region in other ranking services. I think this week's PA Wrestling's rankings will reflect the same once they come out tomorrow at 7 p.m. Make sure you tune in and get on the website and take a look when we release those. Pasco on the year is 10-2. He comes in coming off a 3rd place finish at Trojan Wars, while Sam Gotro is 14-3 on the year. He comes in off a 2nd place at the Trojan Wars, and he also has a 3rd place at King of the Mountain to his trophy case this year. Had a huge win over Michael Dugan from Boiling Springs, who's ranked 3rd in the state at the time. Wins over Parrish McFarland from Pottsville as well. He's putting together a nice junior season for himself. Bumping up here to wrestle Gavin Pasco.
Pasco with a nice front head, looking to get around, get that leg, bringing his head to the mat. Can he get behind? Still working that front head. Gets back to his feet. And a body lock, out of bounds.
23 to go in the first period.
Both guys wrestling very well on their feet. Good feet movement. And there's a shot. And he goes in. Can he scoop the leg? And he gets a takedown. Oh. Pasco not giving up. And he gets a headlock with Gutra right to his back.
Nothing yet. 2 seconds.
And he holds off. Nope. Time ran out.
Clearly after the buzzer.
Clearly after the buzzer. Time ran out. Time ran out. The ref is having a word with the scoreboard.
5-2 will be the score as we head in the second period here.
Looks like
Pasco put on the show for the camera. Not sure why. Expect a little bit more class out of someone that win a match like that, or thought he won a match.
And it looks like they'll be heading into the second period. Looks like Perk Valley's not happy with the call, but the ref can't do anything about it because time expired. Pasco refocusing, getting ready to wrestle again. And it looks like Gotro will be taking an optional start. He wants this match on his feet. This is where he feels strong.
He cuts him and makes it 6-2.
He knows that Pasco is very tough on bottom, so he feels like he can win this match on his feet. Pasco thinks otherwise, and that goes out of bounds, and we're still neutral in this match. Pasco running back to the center, ready to go. Pasco in on another double leg attempt, which is stopped by a front headlock. Looking to go behind. These guys are going really hard in the second period. I wonder if it can last the whole match.
Both guys going upper body here, see if someone wants to take a chance. Gotro with double unders now. The Pascos and the Euchre brothers make up a good portion of this lineup here for PV. All tough kids, all football players as well. Helping that PV football team that was district runner-up this year, had a great season. We are minute 3 left in the second period.
In the very tough 6A District 1 bracket.
Correct. Losing to Garden Valley.
Yes.
Both guys lower levels. Neither one gets to the legs. Gotro with the double unders again. See if Pasco's able to defend.
Goes for an inside trip.
Yep.
Stays out of bounds.
I think Pasco's a little too strong in that position for Gotro. Could be wrong.
Looks like the ref wants to make sure the wrestlers are still wrestling within the rules. Make sure no cheap shots are made. Gutro back in on a double.
6-4 is the score.
He gets a 2, he gets a quick 2, and now they're back up on their feet. And he goes upper body, and he gets another. Oh, he goes out of bounds.
Maintains control though with 8 seconds to go.
So there was no change in position. Gutro got the takedown, and they were back up on their feet, but Pasco didn't break away, so there was neutral.
No neutral.
No neutral. A Granby roll to scramble out.
Nothing yet. Great job by Pasco.
With very short time. Good effort.
He is squarely on bottom.
You know, when you have that short time and you get out like that, those are the little moral victories in the match. Just getting an escape with those short periods of time.
Caution on Pasco. He used Gotro on it to help himself get down.
To just get that match a little bit closer.
That point could be huge now.
Yes. Drops to the leg. Brings it back down. Now he throws the leg in.
He's got that toe caught. Otherwise, Gotro might have been able to sneak around. Gotro trying a little hip whip there. He's still fighting coming around.
Oh.
Bent all sorts of ways. Gotro to his feet. Pasco down on the leg. Gotro's turning around. He's going to feed him some hips here in this position.
Pasco lets him out. Oh, and immediate takedown. You can see Pasco really used a lot of energy in those last couple seconds in the second period and fighting to keep him down. And now he gives up not only the escape and the takedown right away.
Really smart headsy wrestling on the edge of the mat there by Sam Gotro.
Now the O&J coaches are begging for a stalling call.
And Sam's going to kick him here. He smells blood in the water.
We have a match 8-7. We're on our feet, 1 point.
The O&J faithful pleading for a stalling call.
Gutro is pushing the pace.
Shot attempt by Pasco that's thwarted by Gotro. Tries a little duck under slide by. Nothing yet.
Still with the hook.
He comes out the back door here. He steps towards the head with his left leg. He's going to put him over his back.
And he gets a 2.
And takes the 9-7 lead.
9-8.
9-8 lead.
26 seconds remaining in the match. Can he hold him down to finish the match? These guys gave it all they got in this match. You can see it on the mat right now. They're fighting with very little steam left. And he keeps him down.
Pasco's got nothing left.
10 seconds left
that should be
on the
technical
mat.
violation. He reached and grabbed the edge of the mat. There you go. That's 1 extra point.
The ref is going to make the call.
Pasco he's broke. He can't keep up the pace of Gotro put him into in this third period.
It looks like the coaches are going to have the word with the ref, but I believe that it's going to be a technical violation on Pasco for grabbing the edge of the mat, which is something you cannot do.
Trying to crawl off and crawl away.
Yes. He knows that this is not his match. This match is over for him. 5.2 seconds left. He is defeated. This is the moment that every coach wants with their wrestler, all right, where they're talking to their guy. They know they have their opponent broke, and they just got to finish out the match. That's all they have to do. He already took off his headgear. He might not be able to finish the match. He needs to put his headgear back on. You can't take your headgear off the mat like that. So the clock just got adjusted from 5.2 seconds to 7 seconds left. Now their score is 10-8 still. Either Pasco can get a quick reversal or possibly a takedown, escape and a takedown.
Neither wrestler has a stalling warning. You see there's the escape.
Makes it 10-9. And that's the match. What a hard-fought battle by these two, leaving it all out there on the mat. Great job by Sam Gutro to show that he deserved to win that match. Great job by both wrestlers. These guys left it all out there.
And just like that, it is 21-1.
Still -1. Have you ever watched a match where the other team had -1 points for this long? -1 point.
In the 172-pound weight class from Perkiomen Valley High School, Carson Pasco. And from Owen J. Roberts, Logan Brower.
Quick two for Carson Pasco, who also is coming off a third place finish at Trojan Wars. He is a senior. He's 11-1 on the season.
Yeah.
Maybe White see a little catch and release here. Logan Brower is a junior. He's 5-5 on the year. Pasco in on another shot and puts him right to his back. This is trouble for Brower.
And right to his back, it looks like he's going to pick up the pin here, and he does. Perk Valley answers back with a very quick 34-second pin.
We'll see who PV puts out here. Owen J is to show first. We'll see if they're putting out Carter Euchre, sophomore Carter Euchre, and we're going to see Dylan Bechtold. These two faced off in Trojan Wars, and it was a 4-minute tech fall by Dylan Bechtold earlier this year. Bechtold comes in with a record of 14-5.
And from what I believe,
15-2. He was third at King of the Mountain and third at Trojan Wars. Carter Euchre, on the other hand, comes in with a record of 6-2.
And I believe that Dylan Bechtel is verbally committed, or if not signed, to Bucknell University.
Yes, he's verbally committed to Bucknell University in the early signing period.
Quick two for Dylan Bechtel, and he chooses to go neutral.
Yep, he's going to do a little catch and release here.
Yep. He's just going to go right neutral and not even deal with an optional start. Gives him the point. He wants this match on his feet. Nice pass by to an ankle pick, misdirection shot. He gets another set of takedowns. And he's back up on his feet. Relentless on his head, back in on the leg, works for another takedown. I guess you can say Carter's mission for this match is to stay off his back because he's already down by 4 points this early in the match. Dylan deciding to ride on top for a little bit, see if he
Yeah.
can get any points from here. Has a claw and a half, and he rolls him through. See if he can make any magic out of that. And now he's going for a leg ride and a crossface.
23 seconds left in the first period. Really crowding that face and head with pressure.
Short time remaining, 10 seconds. Dylan Bechtold still working that crossface. Even though he's not getting points here, he is showing his aggression. That's the end of the first period with a score of 6-2. Owen J gets the choice. They defer, and now they give the choice to PV, and Carter chooses to go down.
Bechtold putting him back on his feet.
Going right for that underhook again, going upper body.
Good job by Euchre slipping those hooks and hand fighting back. And
Ooh. So Carter's trying to avoid going upper body with him, but he better be careful because he doesn't want to show that he's not. He doesn't want to show that he's avoiding action, causing a stall call. Oh, and a
Nice
quick
slide
slip by, and he gets a quick takedown. He calculated his move, and he somehow slipped it by really fast and just got the quick two, now making it a 1-point match, 6-5. An escape from Bechtold and make it 7-5.
I got to see the Euchre brothers wrestle through middle school, and they're talented kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for somebody who is as tough as Dylan Bechtold, the Euchre, Carter Euchre is definitely holding his ground here. But let's see how long it lasts.
Dylan Bechtold has a career record of 37-9, while Carter Euchre said 6-2 this year. He's 25-12 for his, or I'm sorry, 31-14 for his career. And Dylan Bechtold, I'm sorry, was misquoted, 56-11 for his career. So we have, looks like blood. So we'll have a stoppage here.
Joe, with these first couple matches, you could see Owen J is not letting back. Even though Perk Valley is the higher ranked team, they are showing that they are the better team and they're being more dominant. And another two from Dylan Bechtold.
Yeah, great. Just got Euchre moving and snapped him down, spun behind. Doesn't get any simpler than that. Yeah, OJ definitely prepared, and you get those first 2 pins, 3 pins, and it just starts to roll. Everyone, it's like a shot of adrenaline to everyone, and everyone goes out wrestling a little bit tougher.
Mm-hmm.
It was super loud in here. Gavin passed without he had the pin. That would have been just what they needed to change the complexity of this match. Great outside sweep single by Dylan Bechtold, and scores his 2 with 18 seconds to go. Or I'm sorry, now 17 seconds to go here in the second period to make his lead 11-6. He's just 6'5" just a moment ago.
Yeah, and we're coming to the end of the second period, and it's only a 5-point difference in this match. If Carter Euchre can hold on and make this only a decision, this could put Perk Valley in a good place to come back and possibly win this match. Remember, bonus points are everything, okay? If you have to work for those bonus points no matter where you are in a match.
Carter's older brother is looming. He's coming off a third-place finish at Trojan Wars last weekend at 215 pounds. We might see another Euchre-Bechtold matchup at 215.
What was the last time you saw two brothers wrestle each other?
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it right here on the moment. Oh, great whizzer.
It's almost like a tag team match.
Another 2 by Bechtold makes it 13-6. He's going to start hunting for bonus points now. Kicks him, makes it 13-7.
you're Carter, you are hanging on. You are trying to avoid any takedown by any means possible. And if you do get taken down, you could still make this 1 point. You could still make this a decision by getting out from bottom. And there's no takedown there. Out of bounds. He doesn't get the leg in time. Still neutral. Still a 6-point match.
PV still has Max, freshman phenom Max 10 seemingly looming as well. Very tough Patrick Lamarande coming up too. So there's some matches where PV's gonna be favored, and if he wins some of those toss-up matches, they're right back in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's 15-7. He's in major decision criteria, but he's gonna kick him again.
Okay.
I don't think Euchre wants to be out there any longer.
Nope.
TJ.
Well, you know what? He's really going to have to dig in hard, really dig deep to avoid that last takedown to make it a major decision. Can he hang on?
15-8 with 47 seconds to go in the match.
Oh, snaps him. Hey, but he avoids it. Now, yep, there it is. He gets a stalling call there. He backs out. He doesn't come back in and fight. And at this point in the match, you're gonna expect a call like that, especially if you've been fighting off your feet for so long.
So Dylan Bechtold's already wrestled 17 matches. This is his 18th match of the year. I believe this is Carter Euchre's 9th match of the year. That's huge. You can see the fitness level's a little bit different here. And a sloppy shot by Dylan Bechtold, but it looks like he's going to be able to come out through the back door 25 seconds ago here in the match.
But you can't waste any time here, Joe. No. He's looking to hook that leg, but Carter is doing a good job defending it. It's really hard to get a stall call here, so if you're Carter, you want to hang out in this position.
He's got 2 hands on that ankle.
And look, it's a stalemate. Now you have 12 seconds left. Okay, essentially he just has to circle and show that he's making action.
And there's a
quick
caution.
Shot.
I can't say I agree with that stalemate. There was movement and positions. The position was changing.
Mm-hmm. But was it changing enough to keep Carter there on top and let the time run out? Because I think from a referee standpoint, you don't want to have somebody hang out there in that position and just have the time run out when the bottom man is clearly stuck.
So as I talked about earlier, this was about a 4-minute tech fall over the weekend, and now it's a 7-point match with 15 seconds to go.
Yes. And like I said, this match any match, it comes down to bonus points, and these coaches are really going at it to try to gain that bonus point or avoid that bonus point for their team.
There's a dispute over how much time is left.
Yes. We're at 12.8 seconds.
Went from 12 flat to 15 to 12.8.
Yep. It's like, let's meet in the middle.
Euchre can't back up too much because he does have that stalling warning.
Needs a circle. 3 seconds left. Oh, and he pushes him out and buys himself enough time to hopefully avoid the major decision with 1.9 seconds left to go in the match. Another caution for Dylan. That's his second caution.
These are vital points kept on the board by PV here at this junction of the match. Ooh, heavy, hard collar ties there.
A
little push after.
Little shove it. No. Here we go. That's a technical violation. Not a technical violation. That should be non-sportsmanlike conduct for shoving. So that's a team point for Perk Valley, I believe, or 1 team point deducted. So Carter hangs on to avoid the major decision. Dylan Bechtold not happy with that performance, showing some aggression, and now you have a controversy going on between the wrestlers and the referee, possibly. Wait, hold up. Wait, can you do that?
Wow. He can't make him.
Wait, this is bizarre. He decides to raise. Was this some sort of a disqualification?
Wait. Yeah, he messed up.
Yeah, he messed up, clearly. So the winner of this match is Dylan Bechtold, regardless of whose hand the
We're not
referee
sure if there's
raised.
been a team point. I have to imagine there is a team point.
Looks like they're trying to settle things out at the table, but as of right now, they deduct a point from the match, making it 14-8. Still, regardless, it's a decision.
So we should be
No team points deducted. The match score should be 24-5 now. So the match score is now 24-5. Owen J. There was a point match deducted, making it 14-8, and now you have something where Owen J could have made that 25-5 if he picked up the major decision, or possibly 26-5 if he didn't lose that. A team point wasn't lost. So if he did pick up that major decision, it would have been 25-5.
15-pound weight class from Perkiomen Valley High School, Casey Smith. And from Owen J. Roberts
I guess we
High
won't
School,
see Grant Euchre and Dean Bechtel. We're going to see Casey Smith. And wow, Smith comes out, hits a headlock.
Right away.
Yep.
Look, and he gets rolled through right to his back. Dean Bechtel, a quick reversal.
We got
picking up points.
Bechtel not messing around now.
And gets a cradle. Looks like he's flat.
No score on the scoreboard. No points have been signaled. Have to imagine each guy has a takedown.
And I would imagine that Casey Smith had at least 2 back points in his exchange.
Yep. Dean Bechtel's really tough here on top. So we got 2 and 3, and then 2 and 3. So 5-5. We're all square.
Squared away.
So we got a butcher here on top by Dean Bechtel. He's getting swipes with 1:04 left in the first period. Got that pretty tight. He's got to get off his knees and create a little bit more pressure. I thought we'd see the Grant Euchre-Dean Bechtel matchup, but I guess we're trying to trade points here. And there's the fall.
What a flurry. In 1:15, we saw each wrestler score 5 points on each other and a fall occurring. That's a lot of action in a short amount of time.
So Grant Euchre is going to bump to heavyweight and wrestle
85 pounds from
Christian Gregory. We'll talk about earlier, Grant Euchre came off a really good showing at Trojan Wars, finishing 3rd place. He's 9-1 on the season. Christian Gregory for the Wildcats is 3-8.
Ooh. Joe, I never like bumping up weight classes, and when you got to bump up from 215 to the heavyweight division, you are giving up a lot of weight. Let's see if he can get this done.
Sweep single attempt by Euchre, and Gregory got in the front headlock, and he was able to drag out of it. No score.
When you are wrestling a heavyweight, Joe, you do not want to get stuck underneath this guy. All right, you can tell that Christian Gregory has a lot more weight on Grant Euchre. So I would say Grant Euchre's plan in this match is to try to avoid getting underneath him, possibly snap him to the mat, and work on a front head defense and work from there.
Christian Gregory, there's about 30 pounds difference between these two.
Wow. You can already see that after that first shot Grant Euchre take, he's a little hesitant about going underneath of him again. And now look, he's going for that front head defense, keeping him underneath him, and looking to work behind. Can he get the takedown? Oh, he misses the leg, and now he's stuck underneath, trying to work a high crotch.
He's staying in that shot. Great job by both wrestlers in position.
Man,
And they go out of bounds. Great
let me
little
tell you
scramble
something.
there.
Christian Gregory must be hitting the squat rack. What a heavy sprawl, bringing his hips in all the way, defending that double leg. And you can see that Grant Euchre is winded from this exchange. He understands that going underneath this guy is not an easy task. I think the coaches need to really come up with a game plan to have him score some points in this match, because I don't think his original game plan is working here, Joe.
No. What's
Yeah, I think there's just some injury time right now. I tell
on
you what,
PV?
he really hurt his shoulder in that exchange, I believe, man. Gregory was really bringing in the hips to the party, and he got the place rocking with that exchange.
Lou Fioravanti. Lou, I apologize. I'm probably saying your name wrong. PV wrestler from a few years back. Great kid. Good wrestler. Great wrestler. Probably a better person. Over there coaching the heavies here at PV back in his alma mater. Always really cool to see guys coming back to their school and helping out.
Yeah, tough kid. I was definitely on the mats the same time he was. He was also a football player, so we met each other on the football field as well. And me playing defensive line, we definitely had our battles on the football field.
Yeah. Did you ever get by him for a sack?
I'm not sure. I got to bring up the film for that.
Lou, feel free to weigh in. Shoot me a message. Let me know.
Come on, a little number 40. I was a tiny terror out there representing Pottsgrove.
It looks like we're going to end this first period 0-0. The longer this match goes on, I think the more the pace that they're going favors Euchre. I don't know that Gregory's going to keep the same pace that he did this first period for all three.
Well, you can see Gregory is breathing a little heavy, but he still looks like he's in good shape. Gives his coaches a thumbs up, saying, "I got this, coach. I'm ready to wrestle."
I think they thought he was giving a thumbs up. He's not wearing his glasses, and they were telling him to go neutral.
Go, dude. You want me to take top, coach?
Yeah.
Looks like Euchre is sticking to keeping heavy on his head. Gregory is just going to stay fighting upper body, hopefully getting Euchre underneath him. Euchre maintaining a good stance, staying in position, trying to figure out how he could get Gregory to the mat and eventually score some points. He's got to be careful there. You don't want to do that this early in the match, because if it comes down to the match is already close in scoring, if you keep backing out like that, you're going to get hit with the stalling, and you definitely do not want that to happen.
Minute 18 left in the second period. Euchre with the 1-0 lead.
Well,
again, from here on out, we're going to say it every match. This is a match PV has to win.
Yes.
What typically you think that around 32 to 34 points is that magic number that you want to get to steal the match. And Owen J's not there yet. And there's the stall warning.
We get a stalling on red. So wait, was that a stalling on Euchre?
No. He's got red as Owen J because of the color.
Oh, okay, because of the colors, okay.
Euchre got it, standing him up now, trying to snap him in that front head.
He's working that underhook, and he's trying to snap him underneath. Hopefully, that's going to be his offensive plan to get him to the mat. Hopefully, he just keeps.
There it is. Now he gets short offense.
I don't know why he would try to go big on him, and he goes right to his back. No exchange, right on the boundary, Joe. Now, if you're Christian Euchre, why would you try to go big with him after you have his head underneath you? I would think the smart game plan would be to try to sprawl and bring his head to the mat and get his knees and hands on the mat.
Caution on Gregory. Foot was not on the line. 32 seconds left in the second period. Still a 1-0 match. Nothing better than an active match with two big guys going at it.
Even though this
There's
is a
that sweep single again. He pops up behind.
Oh, and he gets the takedown.
Great job peeking out.
Yes. He shot in on an angle, didn't get stuck underneath, kept moving, got the corner, got his takedown.
He used his athleticism there.
Yes.
In that position.
And smart move keeping that close to the end of the period because now he's up 3-0, not giving up an escape to end the third period.
So 3-0. Gregory chooses neutral at the beckoning of the bench.
You can hear the Perk Valley bench shouting, "No hooks." Do not feed into Christian Gregory's match plan here. Gregory wants to go upper body, and Grant wants nothing to do with it. But he's just got to be careful here because you don't want to back out. He needs to wrestle on the boundary. Now they're back in the center. Gregory already having a stalling warning
Euchre just pushing him out, maybe trying to fish for that stalling point.
Yes.
Smart mat awareness there.
Mm-hmm. It seems like Grant is almost trying to time his shot. All right, he's creating that space. There he goes. He times it, and he gets the takedown just like he wanted.
So this is trouble right here.
Yes.
Gregory's, he got him on his belly. He's going to dig a leg, and he's got that far side crossface going, and he's going to start. He almost got some swipes. He's still in that crossface. Gregory doing a good job of fighting off of it. Now he's trying to build his bases, get his legs under him. 42 seconds to go in the match. Euchre busts him back down onto his hip.
This is a real test for Grant Euchre. Can he get that pin? Can he get some extra bonus points? 5-0 right now. Can he just fish to get 3 back points and make this a major decision with 25 seconds left to go?
Heck, come around front, throw a mixer.
Yeah, time to get creative here. And he lets him out.
Not out of the woods yet.
And it looks like if there's no action left with 10 seconds remaining, it's going to just end up a decision 5-1 in favor of Grant Euchre. And he gets it done. Good match by Grant. Way to wrestle smart, hang on, not give up anything as far as going upper body with him. Gregory is a very strong wrestler, and Grant Euchre stuck to his game plan, shot on the angles, used his speed to win the match.
Connor Stacks.
Looks like we're going to get a forfeit here at...
Owen J. Roberts forfeits the 107 weight class. Therefore, your winner for Perkiomen Valley, Connor Stacks.
So now we have a match score of 30-14. Just imagine, Joe, if it wasn't for that negative point, it would be 30-15, and they would just have to make up half the points that they gave up.
This is Max Tansini, very talented freshman here for the Vikings.
Getting in on a quick attack, getting his 2 right away. 10 seconds in, looking for the cradle. Doesn't have the arm, so he might not get it, but he still gets him to his back.
He's going to get swipes.
It's on the edge there. He might not get all the swipes he wants. He might just only walk away. Oh, he does get the 3 points. And he gives up the 1, and he's back in on the leg right away. This looks like it's going to be a game of cat and mouse.
He's got takedown. He's up 7-1, and he's got Randolph on his back again. He's got kind of almost leg split. Now he's got Randolph in a lot of trouble.
Yep. Tansini with the pin, making this match now 20-30, a 10-point difference. It looks like the meat of Perk Valley's lineup might be coming up here as we speak. Oh, man. Did somebody call Joe Dirt?
From Perkiomen Valley High School, Vincent Taylor. And from Owen J. Roberts High School,
Get this guy an award for his mullet, man.
Ryan Nathan with that. You got Vincent Taylor and Ryan Nathan.
Ryan Nathan, quick tap to the head.
Taylor's 3-3 on the year. He's a junior. Nathan is a freshman. And this is his first match. They go out of bounds. Minute 42 left here in the first period.
Still neutral. Ryan Nathan showing some effort. And on the leg.
Sweep single again. See if he's able to finish it now. He's in the middle of the mat. Taylor doing a good job fighting it off.
Yeah.
Nathan for a second switch to a double.
Oh, and he's backing on a high crotch. Switches off. Has him.
He's trying to Turk it. He's got the Turk.
Get the
leg
Turk.
split.
Oh, man.
You live yourself a Turk, don't you?
That's
your jam.
A nice deep Turk, man. There's nothing that gets me more riled up than seeing somebody getting a Turk and a crossface and getting a couple back
Ryan
points
Nathan
from
getting
that.
some pressure. He has a cradle locked up. He almost took him over. Now he's taking him over.
Yep, Ryan Nathan with the nasty mullet and hopefully
cradle to match it.
Yep. Gives it up.
He got a full boat. Makes it 5-0 here with 37 seconds left.
No exchange. We have 5-0 score, 35 seconds left. Looks like Ryan Nathan is taking it to him. Ryan Nathan staying behind him.
Floating behind those hips.
Yep.
Taylor trying to peek out the... Ryan Nathan getting a little high.
He's getting a little high. He's trying to throw a desperation leg in there. Hopefully he can hang on.
Half, but he needs to get that left elbow or left forearm to the back of the neck. Taylor has got to get a little hip height here, and he is. He's starting to come out.
Oh, man.
Ryan Nathan's maybe in trouble.
We're twisted up here like an Annie Ann's pretzel right now.
And that's how we'll end the period. Second period, and Taylor's back down. Granby attempt, and he gets free, so it is 5-1.
Vincent Taylor trying to fight that single leg shot off with some front head defense. And it looks like Ryan Nathan's going to hang on for a little bit. Looks like this probably will end up in a stalemate if no movement happens from this point. Can he hook the leg? And Taylor might possibly have a takedown if he breaks free.
Yep. Nothing yet.
And he does. He gets it. Oh, now the coaches definitely have a problem with that from Owen J because they thought he was out of bounds, but it looks like Ryan Nathan is down. Taylor was awarded the takedown, so now we have a 5-3 match. Vincent Taylor going to the half and throwing a leg in right away, crowding him. And it looks like he's not giving him any space.
On the face.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure to the head. He doesn't have a leg in.
Yeah, but it looks like he's a little high on that leg there, Joe.
Oh, yeah, now he's got it in.
Yeah, he's got it in now. It looks like he's going to get his back points off of it.
Yeah,
after a strong period from Ryan Nathan, it looks like he's... the
tides are turning a little bit here.
Yeah, tides are turning a little bit. This is a very important match for PV. Can Vincent Taylor...
He's got a cradle locked up.
Oh, and...
He got one swipe.
Not enough for points, though. 1.
There it is.
2. There's 2 points. 3, 4. Wait, did he... 4.
He got...
It looks like he only got 4 swipes there. Oh, and they awards him the 3. Now we have a 6-5 match. 8 seconds left in the second period. Tide is turning very quick.
That half is deep.
Oh! Doesn't get it in time. Joe, this place is so loud we can't even hear the buzzer go off. This is how intense the crowd is.
So they're going to give. They should be only giving him 2 back on that one.
Yes.
Because he got turned with about 3 seconds to go.
Yeah. It looks like the ref is going to go over to the scorers table to confirm that.
Both wrestlers, hands on their knees. Ryan Nathan looks spent right now.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to bounce around a little bit. So it is an 8-5 match right now.
Vincent Taylor scoring. Did he score all of his points in the second period there?
Yes.
So going from 5-0 in the first period, now leading 8-5.
Match of runs here. Ryan Nathan takes neutral.
Goes in on a double right away.
Oh, he's
brings him right to his back, and he's looking for the pin, Joe.
Yes. He's got Ryan Nathan in trouble. He should have countered that instead of trying to roam through, and this is a lot of trouble here.
Oh,
this is
no.
going to put PB back in the match if he gets a 6 here.
He just needs to pick that head off the mat, and he got himself a pin.
90 seconds left. There's a lot of time.
And he gets a pin. Wow, what an effort by Vincent Taylor. Being down 5-0 in the first period, looking like there was no hope for him, and he comes storming back, gets the pin in the third period. A warning, Perk Valley 6 more points, making this a 4-point match. Joe, from how strong Owen J came out here, where Perk Valley essentially went on a 5-match streak with -1 points, and now they have this match within 4 points, Joe. This is absolutely insane.
So we have Joey Capaldo, who is 3-2 on the year. He's a junior. And we have Alex Brandt for Owen J. He is a sophomore. He's 6-7. Brandt in on the shot. He sets down Capaldo. He's looking. He might get some back.
He might get it right here. I mean, from this angle, he's looking pretty flat right there. Oh, and he gets out of it.
And just
Joe, if he held out for 1 more second longer, that would have been 6 points heading to Owen J's way.
Crossface parry locked up, but does not have the arm trap. But he's just bullying Capaldo right now.
He's just using pure force.
He's got a low leg cradle.
Low leg cradle. When was the last time you saw one of those?
I don't know. Brandt's got to take a deep breath here. Take post away. Capaldo's sat out and trying to turn in.
Jeez. Brant is just. I mean, I can't even really name any of the moves that he's doing. He's just rough and tough and wrestling out there. It's almost like wrestling. Like throw him in the backyard and just let him go at it.
Did he not get any back there?
I believe that he didn't get it back on that that leg cross body ride there, but he definitely got back on the cradle.
Yes.
Yeah, the low leg cradle.
All right, I see Brandt takes a deep breath here and settles in. Capaldo, too, looking to hand fight on bottom, but he's built his base now. Brandt sinks a leg in, and he's going.
Oh, he's looking
scissors,
for a spread eagle there almost.
He's got a leg in. See what he does.
He's holding it there.
30 seconds to go. He's got that ugly cradle locked up.
Can he get some back points here with this short time?
He's back to that leg in. Capaldo comes up. He's going to try and tack that, go a little split scissors. A lot of action here in this first period.
10 seconds remaining.
Great job using that crossface. Now he's got 2 swipes. Maybe I saw one go.
I don't think there's any points there, Joe. Nope. Second period, Perk Valley has a choice. Perk Valley decides to choose bottom. Capaldo really fighting to stay off his back there with all the moves that Brandt was throwing at him.
Yeah, he threw a kitchen sink at him that period. Good mat return by Brandt. Good job getting his hips in and lifting. He's cinching up that 2-on-1. We'll see if we see hazard tilt here. Capaldo doing a great job hand fighting, pulling that away and putting Brandt on his hip. Grant still is at 2-on-1.
It looked like just a one-on-one there, but he somehow got out of it. Now he's back to his base, Capaldo.
They're all tied up on bottom there. Capaldo's got that near ankle. Brant's trying to go across. He's got a cross. Got something locked. His hand's locked on the leg.
Can you even call a stalemate at this position?
I don't know. Both guys just grabbing.
Yeah.
Grabbing whatever. Brant goes crossface here. Could have him trouble. Now he's going to post on that far arm and go crossface. Capaldo's doing a really nice job of tying his hands up from bottom.
Yep.
He's not turning into any offense from bottom and getting out just yet, but he's doing a real nice job.
But I don't think, was there any points awarded there? He gives him 2 points. Bad mistake by Capaldo, just going right to his back, and he looks like he's about to give up some more.
Let's see 2 swipes. There's 3. There's a full boat.
Yep.
Brant's got to chase him here. That's a new hold. Makes it 10-0 here, quick 25 seconds going to period.
Score 10-0. Yeah, it looks like Capaldo was doing a good job moving on bottom, but it just seemed that he took a move in the wrong direction, which costed him 5 back points.
Now he's holding on to that arm from bottom with 5 to go.
Yeah, don't hold on to that arm too long. That might look like you're avoiding action, but at that point, not enough time. Now we go into the third period with the score 10-0 in favor of Alex Brant.
Brant's got to stay on his offense here, not do anything stupid. By Capaldo, we're probably going to see him throw something. Capaldo's got a lot of time. He doesn't have to go crazy right now, but the opportunity might be there. He's trying to throw. Both guys trying to throw.
Now Capaldo needs to really wrestle smart here. He just needs a takedown and some points to avoid a major decision, and it looks like he's about to get a takedown right here. He does. Now it's an 8-point match. What do you do in this situation if you're Capaldo? Do you let him up, or do you try to ride him and get some near fall?
I think you give him a little bit of time to ride, because in any event he's going to need a big move if he can't turn him here. So you put him back on his feet, let him try to go feet to back. He's got Brant on his hip. He's across the throat.
I think it's time to make a decision, Joe. It looks like he's
give him
really trying hard here.
Brant doing a good job of sitting his hips, and he's pulled the leg out.
Yep.
I think I have about a minute left. You start telling him to cut him.
Yep. I think you can hear the cues from the Owen J bench telling him to cut him, but I don't know if I'm sorry, the Perk Valley bench telling him to cut him.
Now you got 50 seconds left.
Illegal maneuver, full Nelson. 1 point. Now it makes it a 9-point match. So now Capaldo really has to make a decision here.
He's going to come around front. He's going to go optional stars. Coach telling him to come around front. He ignored what the coach signaled to him. Little head lever is not going to work. 40 seconds to go.
He really needs to fight hard if he wants to earn these near fall points and close this with a decision instead of a major decision.
Great job by Brant right now, holding on his own hands, keep from getting pulled out and put across his back. 25 seconds to go in the match.
Ooh, had the cradle locked up, but just can't get him to his back. Can he get him here? No. 7 seconds left. There's just not enough time. And it looks like that Owen J will walk away with a major decision
and seal the victory.
Your winner, Alex Brant.
And just like that, Owen J gets it done with 1 match remaining. Puts this match out of reach for Perk Valley.
Our next contest, the last contest of the evening, the 133-pound weight class. From Perkiomen Valley High School, Patrick LeBaron.
Hey, Joe, look at the score, 33 to 26. If that negative 1 point, if that point wasn't deducted, okay, and Perk Valley gets the point here, they would end up with, it was a major decision. I think
Yes,
they
it's
have
34. The
It's
scoreboard here is
34.
wrong. We were
Okay.
right here at PAWrestling.com,
Yes, we are always right.
as we always are. 34-26, 8-point lead. Here's we have Brady Quinn and Patrick. Again, I apologize. I'm probably saying it wrong. Lamarande.
Sounds right. Lamarande.
Great head inside single by Lamarande. Gets his hands high. Scores his 2. Quinn right back up with a reversal of his own and makes it 2-2 with 90 seconds left in the period.
I'm going to be honest, Joe. I don't know if there was really a takedown there, but the ref called that pretty quick with no reaction time. Now we have a 2-2 match essentially tied up, but now we're starting in referee's position.
Lamarande comes in a record of 5-2, 29-18 for his career. Brady Quinn comes in
Not
with
the
a
former
record of
quarterback for
3-7
Notre Dame.
and 17-22 for his career. He's a junior. I like that. I see what you did there.
Yes.
Both juniors. Minute 20 left in the match, or first period. Quinn doing a good job of that spiral half. Or spiral claw, I'm sorry.
And it looks like the scoreboard in the gym has been corrected to
Finally.
34-26.
Lamarande takes the 3-2 lead with the escape 50 seconds left in the period. Quinn with the shot, defended by Lamarande, and he gets in that front headlock, trying to get to his short offense. But lets him out with 20 seconds to go in the period here with the clock winding. Another shot by Quinn, half-hearted shot attempt. Another outside single attempt by Lamarande, got really deep on it, but bailed on it. And almost a re-shot attempt by Quinn with 3 seconds to go. It's probably how we'll see this period end.
Yeah, you can see that both of these wrestlers, they know that the match is out of reach, so you can see the steam kind of die off from the effort here. But even though they are, regardless, they are still wrestling a tough match, still very close scoring. So even though you, for Perk Valley, you won't win this for your team, you still definitely want to win this for the books.
Quinn was holding his left eye. Not sure if he got poked in it.
Oh boy. Definitely going to need that to wrestle.
He defers his decision to the third period.
Lamarande chooses down. A quick escape here. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, a quick escape here will make this match 4-2, and we have a caution right off the bat.
Caution on Brady Quinn. Went a little early, try to jump that whistle. And he knew it too.
Gets out. Brings the match
4-2.
back to the center.
Walked into that.
Yep.
Makes it 6-4. He just came in too high.
Yeah.
Quinn's to his feet. You see a mat return here, trying to get it hips in lift. It's a locking hands.
Yep. He doesn't think he locked hands, but since Brady Quinn's hands touched the mat, it became locked hands.
Quinn's length presents a problem in that position for him. You know, it was easy for him to reach down and touch the mat.
Yeah. Now, there is a rule where if the bottom guy repeatedly does that, then actually it's a technical violation in the other man's favor. So
Now we have the score at 8-3. It shouldn't be 8-3.
Yeah, I'm not
Should be
sure what's
6-3.
going on here. 6-3. Was there 2 back points awarded?
Coach Aaron Brown, giving him a shout. There is, he's about to lose his cool over there.
Very vocal.
Allegedly, the official said he counted back.
I'm not sure where he counted the back, but
yeah, that was
look,
a quick two.
There should be
locked hands again.
Another locked hands, and there it is. Now look here's what now the Perk Valley coach is arguing that the bottom man is forcing his hands on the mat to try to pull that locked hands call.
It happens again. It's 2 points. So 8-4 is the score here. It looks like Lamirande is going to put him on his feet, which would make it 8-5, and then takedown makes it 8-7. And Quinn does have it will be Lamirande's choice in the third. Just speculating ahead about how you get into it. Lamirande's had the better of the wrestling on their feet, so tells you that. 8-5 the score. Great job clearing hands.
Post to a double, but picks him up, plants him on the mat, now makes this match 10-4.
10-5.
10-5.
There's
10-5. Yes, our scoreboard is always right, just like we discussed earlier.
They didn't give the escape yet.
No, they did not.
There's locked hands again there. So 10-6 is your score. "25 seconds left in the period here. Now the scoreboard here is correct. Great sweep single again by Lamirande. Seems able to score here at 10 to go. Quinn trying to go a little Jonesy tilt here, see if he has the leverage to do it. He's kicking over, trying to pull through.
Not enough time.
No, and Lamirande's doing a great job of sitting his hips in that situation, TJ.
Yeah, I've been on the wrong end of that situation before, and it is not fun getting caught in that.
Can we get the score right here? We spent so much time with Coach on the table because we can't get the score right. 10-6. Lamirande's choice here in the third.
Yeah, Joe, as we come to the end of this match as a whole, you can tell that Owen J's effort in the beginning really gave them a jump start to this victory. And you can tell, coming right out of the gate, firing on all cylinders, getting those bonus points when they needed them, that definitely earned them the victory in this match.
Now it's 10-7. I don't know where the extra point came from.
It seems like it's an Oprah Winfrey show. Everybody gets a point. You get a point. You get a point. Start of the third period.
Head inside single. Quinn coming off to double back, trips him.
Gets a 2.
And 10-9's our score. Quinn had a tough ride in the first period for a little bit. We'll see how long he stays in the ride here. A lot of time left. Oh, Lamirande, I believe he took that wrist control and put it up there.
Yes.
Crafty move. Great job by Lamirande catching that leg before it gets in. Now he's got Quinn in trouble.
Yes.
I think before we see anything happen, we'll see now we maybe say stalemate, but
Yeah, it's still tied up. Oh, and he gets a reversal, peeks out the back door, and now Lamarande is back on top, applying pressure.
Quinn on his belly. So we hit 1 minute left in the match. We're going to try and come over the top. Get that deep overhook. Quinn's got back to his base. Lamarande looking to bust him off of it.
Got 30 seconds left. Can Lamarande hold on and finish the match out on top? And as the clock winds down, both teams, well, it looks like Perk Valley is going to be lining up to shake hands with the other team. And that is the match. Lamarande wins 12-9 by regular decision, ending the match 34-29. Owen J, your winners.
There is your match of the week from PAWrestling.com. Brought to you by Gear to Compete and ASICS. You know, we talked in the in the keys of the match early on about what it would take from these teams to win, and the definite change or the definite I'm at a loss for words. What changed the tide of this match were those first three matches. I think it really took the wind out of PV sails. They probably thought they were going to catch one of those, especially making the move and bumping up and away. But you know, it didn't. It didn't work out for them. You know, they made the move to bump Stratton away from Karkoska, thinking they were going to score against David Heiser, and David Heiser goes out against the pin, and that's a 12-point swing right there.
And yeah, I mean, like you said, you know, Owen J came out firing, ready to wrestle. I mean, you know, it didn't matter in the end that Perk Valley got a point deducted from them, but I would say the match of the night definitely goes to Sam Gutro, bumping up to 160 and holding his own against Gavin Pascoe, even after Gavin Pascoe thought he had the pin at the end of the first period.
Yeah, he celebrated way too early.
Way too early, and you saw that Sam Gutro just hung in there, chipped away, won the match, and won the match for his team with that victory.
Yeah, you know, it's that's why he's ranked third in the state. That's why he's going to be ranked number one in the region come tomorrow from PAWrestling.com, because of matches like that, because of the season he's having right now. You know, so definitely thwarted anything that PV would, any kind of traction PV was trying to get going, was taken away in that moment right there.
Yeah, for sure, Joe. Like I said, you know, Owen J just came out ready to wrestle. They got the house rocking tonight, full crowd, and these guys earned it.
Yep, 100%. That's all we got here tonight, folks. We are back on the road tomorrow. Some bonus coverage this week. We're heading up to Faith Christian Academy to see the 1 versus 2 matchup. Faith Christian Academy is hosting Council Rock South in a battle of, like I said, 1 and 2, unfortunate AA and AAA teams.
These are juggernauts,
yes,
Joe.
going to go at it, and we're going to see Faith Christian and those talented freshmen that they have, and the team that the Climbers have been building up there. So excited about that. Excited to bring you some extra coverage this week.
Joe, thank you very much for having me on the broadcast. Had a lot of fun, and love wrestling season, baby.
Glad to have you on.
Yep.
You know, some might say an upgrade over Glenn. Glenn, sorry, still love you, buddy. All right, everyone, take care. Thanks for tuning in.